Hi guys, it's Mina. Welcome back. We are doing another nighttime pouring edition. The last one we did that you guys saw was Problem Child with my pewter, and that color has always been kind of drama for me and been difficult for me to work with the way that I wanted to. And one of you lovely viewers out there had commented that they mixed it with a little bit of Paynes Gray and it behaved much better. So I am trying it again tonight with some Paynes Gray in my pewter, and hopefully we're going to have a much better result. So I'm really excited, and I hope that this works because this is a really beautiful color palette. So the first one we have here is indeed our DecoArt Americana Decor Metallics in pewter, and to this I have added a little bit of Golden's Paynes Gray, which has just deepened it just slightly, but I think she's right. I think it's going to keep it together and not have it spread quite as much. This one is also Golden's. This is Prussian Blue. Amazing, beautiful, gorgeous, deep color. I really love blue. It's just so pretty. Okay, so that's the Prussian Blue and the pewter, and those two are beautiful next to each other, so I have high hopes for this. This one is Pebeo Studios in Dyna in their blue-green, which is just a beautiful iridescent, very, very iridescent, sparkly, gorgeous color. I really like this one a lot. And I've tried their gold, too, from the Pebeo Studios, their iridescent gold. It's really beautiful. Nice color, very nice color. Very similar color to the DecoArt. Speaking of which, this is our DecoArt Americana Decor Metallics in 24 karat gold. Leaving a mound on a mound on a mound. And I wanted to say thank you so much to Michelle Golly for sending me a couple of bottles of the 24 karat gold. It was so sweet of you. Thank you so much. Okay, so I was mixing up some Golden's Iridescent Pearl and thinking of the last time that I used my pearl that I had a lot of little bits in it and I wasn't really focused. Well, I guess I was maybe too focused. But I had just poured my gold into that cup, and I guess I didn't move it out of the way and bring the empty cup in front of me, so I just was so focused on the pearl and the pearl coming out that I didn't look at the cup that it was falling into, and it fell into the gold. So this is 24 karat gold mixed with Golden's Iridescent Pearl. And it's actually a really pretty champagne sort of color. I don't know, it's a little warm, but, you know, it'll be okay. It'll be fine. So I was like, wow, I was really focused on that pearl and not looking where I was. So, you know, that's a really good lesson, is when you're doing this stuff, every step is important and it's easy to screw it up. So try to pay attention, try to focus on what you're doing. You know, when you're doing it, you don't want to waste all your stuff by, you know, paying attention to something else and, you know, missing a step. So, okay, that's good. I've showed you the canvas. This is a 24 by 36 inch gallery wrapped canvas from Artist Loft. I have taped the back, put our push pins in, and it's going to be great. For this size, we need 30 ounces of paint. So my cup is going to hold 16 ounces for each pour. It's about up to here. And 2 of these will be 32 ounces, and I'm just fine with that. I also have a cup of the Prussian Blue that's mixed much thinner to use as our flow extender, should we need it. And there's actually some more Prussian Blue that's the same thickness as this. So I liked pouring my cup like this. So we're going to pour it from the side. Okay, we're going to pour it down this side. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start. Should we put some of the Problem Child in the center? No, I think I want to put some of this in first. The blue-green from Pebeo Studios. And then we're going to put some of the pewter in. See, I already like that color better. That's so funny. Okay, I'm going to go in with some of the Prussian Blue now. We're going to put some of our Champagne Pearl. I really love the one thing about the Golden's Iridescent Pearl is it blends beautifully with other colors. It blends beautifully with the blues. It blends beautifully with the permanent violet dark. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous color. Okay, we're going to come back to our blue-green again. And some more of that pewter. So one of the other things that I've changed in this color palette from Problem Child is I took out a couple of things. I took out both of the Chroma Molten Metals ones, the emerald green that I had mixed with the black, even though I really liked it, and I took out the Purgare, or the Regale Blue. Yeah, Regale Blue. I keep finding this over and over and over. If I have a lot of colors, I want to keep putting them in the cup, so I keep using smaller layers of them, and then they don't show up as much, or they blend and they get kind of muddy. Whereas if I have a fewer number of colors to use, then I get to use them more often and I see them more too. So that's one of the reasons that I've switched up the color palette a little bit. So less is more. I mean, I find I get really beautiful results when I'm not overdoing it on the colors. It gets too much, and then you don't see any one thing individually. You can't identify that's that color, that's that color, that's that color. Okay. Some more of that in there. See, that is, it's beautiful stuff. Now I really like it with the Paynes Gray in there. Okay, I think we're gonna stop there for that one. That's really pretty. Okay. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna use some of. Okay, so this is a lot thinner. We're gonna use some of this to pour into, and I'm not gonna do any like weird curves or anything, and I'm not gonna start really up high. I'm gonna start more, keep both of the pores more in the middle so that I have room to stretch them out more. Okay, so instead of going up here, I'm gonna put the line right about here. That's good. Okay. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
As you wish.
What's his pillow? Zen's pillow is underneath the table. So. Okay, here we go. We're going to do a wandering ring pour across the canvas. Okay, that's cool. Look who's right front and center in the middle, our problem child. But it looks pretty, and it looks contained, which is awesome. I wish I had more of that blue-green in there. I love that part. Whoa! Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Okay, I'm actually going to put a line of the Prussian Blue right here, right now. As I want some in between the two of them. I'm going to pour this like right here. Alright. Oh, let's layer it up again. Okay. Give that a minute to develop. Uh-oh. Did I use... Oh, I have more standing by. See? Always mix up more paint than you need. So that's our Prussian Blue. It's a tiny bit thick. Okay. That's good. All right. So, let's see. I'm going to put some of this in here, the blue-green, because I really like that brightness that it adds. Very, very pretty color. A smaller amount of the pewter than I did last time. Some pearl. Some gold. Some of the Prussian Blue. Some more of that blue-green in. And then the pewter. Some more Prussian Blue. Pearl. gold, the blue-green, Prussian, Pearl again. We're almost done. Some gold, pewter, and a lot of this. So we have more layers of the blue-green in there now than we did last time. So that's this one. Hopefully we're going to see more of this. This is so pretty though. I love that. That's really cool too. Alright, this is good. I'm happy. I'm happy so far. Okay, so let's put a little last bit of Prussian blue on the top because that's what color we're going to be pouring into. Okay, move these out of the way. Okay. Alright, we're going to start over here. You ready, honey?
As you wish.
Here we go. Oh, that's it. Yay! Awesome. Okay. That's really cool. That's beautiful right there. I love that section. Ah, cool. So in Problem Child, I didn't have that darker color in between the two layers when I poured the second cup, and I tried to add it later on, and it didn't really incorporate as much. If you guys saw eyelashes, there was that line, and it got stretched out a little bit more, which is one of the reasons that I wanted to pour this more in the middle rather than closer to the edge or one edge or the other, because I want it to be able to stretch out and I want that line to open up and create a lot of depth for us. So, okay, this is cool. Let's torch this real quick. Okay, and you notice I've torched it before I put the flow extender around there because I don't want the flow extender to set up. So I just wanted to pop any air bubbles that are in there. There's still some in there. Okay, this is our flow extender. We're going to pour some of this around this one. There's something so satisfying about seeing those puddles fill in. Okay, so you're starting to get some cells coming up. I'm trying to decide if I want to put more of a flow extender around here, and I think I do. I have the most left of this pearl color, so we're going to use that. And it's very thick right now, so I'm going to thin it out with just plain water, tap water. It's a little thick. Somebody had asked me how come I don't check all the consistencies and everything and add water and stuff before we start shooting, and the answer to that is that I do. But, you know, things thicken up and evaporate, and we had hot temperatures here, even though right now it's nice and cool. Oh my god, what was that? What was the funniest meme today? It said the weather went from 90 to 55 like it saw a state trooper. So funny. And it has. It's nice and cool and lovely here tonight. Okay, so this is nice and thin now. I'm going to put some of this around the edges and on our corners. And the function of this is to help our paint slide and move easily without any rolling over itself drama. So that's cool. I'm going to use our OXO omelet turner. I got this on Amazon. I will put the link in the description box for you. Please check out the description box because there's a lot of useful links in there. And a lot of times if you have a question, you might find the answer in there before I see your question and am able to answer you in the comments. So check out the description box. This is a pretty color. So this is the pearl with the 24 karat gold. It is going to get tilted off in this case, but it's still a very pretty color. But the cool thing is since this is going to be, in essence, the base coat, as that paint rolls over this, this might come up as cells. Especially since it's the DecoArt 24 karat. That's so pretty right there where the blue is like mixing with it. Okay. All right, let's tilt this baby out. I'm excited about this. Stick that in there. Okay, so what do I like the most and what do I want to keep the most? Definitely this in here is really pretty, and this. And I really love that. That's amazing. And this is pretty cool. So my focus is going to be to keep this part. So I'm not so concerned about this or this. Okay, so to that effect, since the weight of the paint is in the middle of the canvas, we can pick which side we want to go to first. So let's take it down that way. So I also really like this, so I wouldn't mind anchoring this more than anything else. So let's go this way first. We're going to sort of walk it back and forth across the canvas, sliding nice and easy. You want to speed up, tilt it higher. You want to slow it down, lower it a little bit. I don't really want to lose that. Okay. I'm going to take some of this pewter and just put it over here on the corner. I like that edge. Of course, it's falling off as I speak. Okay, let's take this. Take this back this way. That corner. Go over the edge. Bring it back to the center again. Okay, now we're just going to let it slide down. Walking it side to side. And you see this worked much better by putting it in the center of the canvas because now it's allowed both sides to actually stretch out and open up those lines and the rings. Whereas that didn't happen in Problem Child. Come back towards the center and let it go down off that bottom edge. Nice and easy. Okay, I'm going to take some of this pewter off because there's a little bit too much there for me. But I don't want to lose this, so I'm going to bring this back and then I'm going to get the weight of the paint down towards the middle. Take it down now. And once the paint is in the center, lined up over that part that I want to tilt off, then I'm going to take it down. Now we're just going to take that center part down. Take some of that pewter off. I want to get rid of it all. So bring this back to center again. And we're just going to go straight down and walk it down both sides, because I want to cover up that side on the bottom. Without losing much of that. Okay, bring it back. And just let it glide down. Perfect. Yay! I still want to get rid more of that pewter, so it's going. That's pretty good though, except for this. Just have to get that little edge of pewter off there. And we're done. Just let it slide back down. That's pretty cool. Yes, I like it. Okay. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. I wanted to say thank you all who went and visited Lee and Jeremy on their channel on Massey Art Studio. They're just thrilled by, you know, the love and attention you guys gave them. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I'll link their channel for you again. They are so funny. And I would love to do a collab with them, because they've been doing some stuff that's been really, really exciting. And I mean, I've seen it before, but I guess maybe just their energy, because they're, you know, this is all very new to them. So it's really exciting and they're just totally jazzed about it. So they're really fun guys. So check their channel out if you haven't seen them. Massey Art Studio. They're awesome guys. This turned out awesome. So I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but this one is Liquitex Gloss Medium and Floetrol and paint and a little bit of GAC 800. This one is not mixed because I'm waiting for more of it. So when I get more, I will be playing with it more. I hope more is coming tomorrow. So I'm very excited about that. More beautiful stuff coming up for you guys. But I'm very happy with this. Okay, I'm going to wipe my hands off and then we're going to look at it a little bit closer, because there's some awesome stuff happening here. And I'm kind of glad that I screwed it up last time, because I had this idea in my head and I guess I was rushing and I didn't really think about it as much as I should have about the palette. And that's why I think it got too busy with all those other colors in there. Even though they were pretty colors, it was just too much. So this one, you see the pewter, you see the Prussian blue, you see the gold, you see the pearl, you see that blue-green. Awesome. We're going to torch it one more time too. Okay, so I think one can safely say we've taken our problem child to a therapist and fixed part of the problem that was making life difficult. So let's look at this. I love this part. That is so pretty to me. And that right in there, that's the Prussian blue mixing with the pearl and the gold, so it's gone a little bit greener. And I love these lines of that pearly gold against the pewter is really pretty. This is gorgeous. I'm really glad I put that blue-green in. This is really pretty in here. I love that. This part is amazing. That's probably my favorite part right there. So cool. I have a thing for like dark backgrounds with cells popping up. That's really cool. It's like a cell within a cell. I love these lines. They're gorgeous. This is really pretty and soft. This is a little more blending. Beautiful. There's our pewter, and it did stay nice, and it's not spreading all over the place, which is awesome. So, you see something right here. Yes, there is indeed something right there. Okay. Better to get those out before you tilt if you can. Okay. All right, this is awesome. I will show you as soon as it is dry. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and my experiments and I have to do it again. And but you know, it's fun, and that's how I really think the fact that I think about it and I try to do it better makes it a better pour. So, because it fixes problems. Like this is not having that same issue that the Prussian Blue. I have no desire to touch that at all right now because it worked. So these are gorgeous. I love the layering in there. That's really pretty. So this is awesome. I'm very happy with this one. I'll see you when it's dry. Okay, so this is actually the next day. It is not dry yet, but it's starting to dry. It's drier on the edges, but it's so pretty. It worked really, really well. That Paynes Gray, just a little bit of Paynes Gray in the pewter made a huge, huge difference. It's contained. It's still showing its color nicely. That part up there is so cool. You can see the pewter up there where it's starting to dry. And these lines are just gorgeous. So over here on this edge, you see how dark that is. That's what color the Prussian Blue is gonna dry. So this turned out pretty cool. Our problem child got therapy and is feeling much better now. I really like this one. It actually looks like a coral reef to me. Very, very cool stuff. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. I really do appreciate your time. And I hope you enjoyed yourselves and learned something. And I will see you for the next one. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.